thinking they can just. If she made a video up out of thin air. Once again, we see Unicorn Girl in the chat, and we don't see where Gman threatened her. So, Unicorn Girl, let me explain something to you. You can make up stuff out of thin air and say Gman said this, because I've heard some of the ridiculous stuff people are saying about Mistress Karma. I've heard some of the ridiculous stuff. I hear what's going on YouTube. I know people don't got no content on here, and they're trying to create content. The only problem is when you try to make content about me, you are in danger of looking like a fool when you do it. That is the danger of just making stuff up out of thin air. And I'm going to watch your stream with great enthusiasm, with the heart of readiness to ask for forgiveness and to acknowledge and to take responsibility for this imaginary threat that I made. Women, my goodness gracious, women. They just, when they're ready, guys, I'm telling you, they don't get none for a while. You know what I mean? That time of the month comes, and they just start yelling at you for no apparent reason, and they ain't got nothing else going on. Oh, Lord. Somebody go buy this woman a maxi pad and tell her to calm down. Like, honestly. Now, of course, some of the women listening to this and they're laughing. They're giggling. They're like, no, he didn't just say that. Hey, that's how you got to diffuse them. It's either that or get a pillow and sleep on the roof and get some peace and quiet up there. And you guys know what I'm talking about. It's going to start yelling at me because she can't get a hold of Ashley. It's called video responses. If she made a video and said something about you, be an adult and make a video response to it. To follow my example, somebody says something about me I don't like, I get on YouTube and I handle my business. And as I've been saying on here, I crush clowns. and I don't leave any witnesses. I absolutely crush them on here. So I ask this question again. What threat did I make? All seriousness now, no more joking. What threat did I make, Unicorn Girl? I'm looking at the chat. Please tell me what threat I made. Because if you cannot tell me where the threat is, you know, I'm going to have to look at this text message that you sent me, this audio message at me, that you might be, cuckoo. What message? I'm sorry, what threat did I make to you? Come on, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Tell me the threat that I made. All I said was that you're as boring as mayonnaise. Come on. So again, this young lady doesn't know what she's talking about, but I do think that Unicorn Girl needs to learn, like certain other people had to learn on here, that I ain't the one. Let me tell you something about me, Unicorn. It's a little different than Hussy. Hussy threatened you with Maxwell. I'm not going to threaten you with Maxwell. You know what? You're not even worth original content until you learn how to be a little bit more entertaining. All right? So we're not going to hit you with original content. But I'll tell you this. Oh, and I noticed you don't like when people use your picture on YouTube. And you said that it violates TOS? Really? You don't want nobody using your picture because it violates TOS, terms of service. I don't know about that one. You might want to go to YouTube Terms of Service and do some reading to see if that's actually true. Because if that violates TOS and you don't show me how I threatened you, and mind you, just like we learned in the previous video, I don't care about your rumors and your gossip and what you heard through the grapevine. I want proof, demonstrable, empirical. Oh God, this one probably don't even know what these words mean. Wonder if I should pull out the dictionary. Okay, so I want empirical evidence that I made a threat. It ain't difficult. Just replay the threat that I played. That's all. Just replay the threat. If you replay the threat, I will apologize to you, and then that'll be it. It's really simple. You could have just said that instead of just getting on here and acting like you're on your period. Because I can promise you this. When I bleed red, just like you. When I fall and stub my toe, it hurts, just like your toe. Whatever you do to me, you're getting a receipt. I'm just letting you know that straight up. That's how I do things on here. And it's as simple as that. And if the word receipt isn't the proper word, because I do get my slang on here mixed up. You know, these modern day marshmallows on here, it's kind of hard to keep up with the softness that goes on in this generation and whatnot. But I'll tell you this. If I got one problem on here, I'm a very vengeful person. That's all you need to know. And I always get the last laugh. It's he who laughs last, not who laughs right now. You just remember that. Don't call me threatening. I'm sorry, leave me messages threatening me because you don't like what Ashley's saying about you. You're tired of these YouTube females on here. You know what I mean? Thinking they can just talk to me any way they want. Like, there's a couple of times I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. But then I get carried away with this stuff. Like, honestly, chill out, relax, breathe in, breathe out, wax on, wax off, side to side. Learn the crane kick or something. Learn some balance. You know what I mean? So, Unicorn Girl, listen to me. I'm going to play you out right now. See, I have my own personal theory about why you and Blaze are behaving the way you two are behaving. I have my own personal theory. I think both of you are trying to get back all nicey with Miss Hussy. That's what I think. I think you guys are trying to go back to Hussy. You haven't been stabbed in the back, I guess, enough times yet, huh? You'll learn. You'll learn. I mean, look, seriously, if Hussy was really all that, I'd have been made up with Hussy. I'd have been back on that channel. But I have integrity. And that ain't gonna happen. It's like all these people are begging, Gman skate tank. We want Gman skate tank. I ain't never, ever gonna happen again. Actually, it didn't even happen one time. It ain't never gonna happen. Now, Shanny and Rev, they're desperate. They might end up doing it, but not me. And that makes a lot of people mad. And I'm sorry, that's y'all. But Unicorn, you barking up the wrong tree, honey. Go back and play with Miss Hussy, because I ain't him. All right? You ain't gonna scare me with him. Take me to court. What are you gonna take me to court with? Your Honor. He made a threat about me, Your Honor. Oh, Gman, I'm gonna have to give her money. But Your Honor, what was the threat? Yes, Unicorn Girl, what was the threat? Can we take a YouTube poll? A YouTube poll doesn't count. You're in a court of law. What threat did I make? Oh, you know what? I think my boyfriend's calling me. I need to get out of here. So, I don't know what your big plan is for this. All I know is this. Now that I made this video and I had to endure all of these messages, you had better produce a threat that I made. You better show a threat that I made. And I'm not even playing. Because if you don't show me threatening you, that warrants that kind of an attack on me, and I don't, actually, you know what? I'm tired of asking YouTubers for apologies. That, honestly and truly, that is a colossal waste of time. But if I don't hear no threat, my next video is going to be brutal. And a photo of you is going to be the least of your issues. Because I'm going to make videos of you. I'm going to make a whole movie out of you. And I'll be protected by fair use because unlike some of these other people on YouTube, I actually know what I'm doing. Now that I got that out of my system, how you guys doing today here on GTV? How's the audience doing here today? I decided to make a video here. I keep hearing all of these negative things said about. Now we're not talking about Unicorn Girl no more. I need to say that because she hears things. Okay, so I hear people saying some new things about Mistress Karma that I think is funny. And here's the thing. I'm going to do a stream and I'm going to educate people about what these reaction channels are doing to get views. I'm going to play every last one of them out. I'm going to educate the audience on what it is exactly that's being done. See, a lot of you will accuse me of being gay, yet no one's produced a drop of evidence to prove it. If you're telling me a dream makes me gay, you need to go see a professional doctor because you need to shrink because there's something wrong with you. Okay? If you believe that a person is gay over a dream, there is something wrong with you. That's number one. Number two, I have heard on YouTube, and I heard rumors about everybody on here. I don't heard rumors about Draven. I don't heard rumors about Frank. And I don't even like Frank, and I know the stuff that I'm hearing about Frank ain't true. I've heard a bunch of things about Dragnut. I can't stand Dragnut. Sometimes I'd be wanting him to drop off the Himalaya somewhere. But I'm going to tell you something. There are some things being said about him that I know for a fact ain't true. I know they're not true. Like I said yesterday, I heard things, not yesterday, but my last video I pointed out, I heard things about Carrie and Blaze and Unicorn Girl and other people. I've heard all kinds of rumors. Even Buffweed. I've heard stuff about Buffweed that I know ain't true because I did my research. I don't want to come on here and look stupid and come on here and say certain things about people on here that I know ain't true. But I don't know. But for some reason on here, some people like to get on here and hit live and we'll get on here and literally go read Mr. Magoo or go read the Jetsons or go read the Land of Make-Believe or the Never Ending Story and just start making stuff up here on social media just so that they can get YouTube famous. Gotta have those $2 super chats, right? Unbelievable. No integrity whatsoever. None. Absolutely none. So stop making stuff up about Mistress Karma. Not only do I not believe them, but the people that are saying these things, your integrity went down the toilet. Even if you do come up with something true, I'm not listening to you. It's like, next. I don't got nothing. I don't hear nothing you got to say. I just don't. Stop lying about people here on social media. Look at this whole Hussy and Carrie thing that's going on, right? Hussy saying carry this and carry that. But why is it that Carrie's the only one with any proof that Hussy is a lying fool and don't know what he's talking about? No, you're sucking up and simping for Carrie. Okay, so I done heard everything. Carrie doesn't like me. Carrie is secretly stopping people from watching me. And carry this, and carry that, and carry this. Even if those things are true, it doesn't negate the fact that she has evidence that he's lying and she's making him look like a fool. It doesn't negate the point. Ad homs doesn't make you right. So, Unicorn Girl, do me a favor. If you're going to leave me a voice message, for the love of everything that is holy, even if you're upset, breathe before you leave me a message. Breathe. Breathe before you leave me a message. Please, breathe. It's not difficult. And if you need some pads, I can send you some maxi pads if it's that time of month. Like, honestly. Like, chill out. Go eat an ice cream cone for crying out loud. I'm going to come to your house. First of all, Unicorn Girl, do you understand that I don't just show up at people's houses? Like, where are you getting your stuff from? Oh, because you showed up at Shanny and Rev's tent and you were threatening them. I cannot wait until the truth comes out about that. When Shanny and Rev admits what's really going on. Like, honestly, the stupid that exists on YouTube is mind-boggling. And I'm just saying it without saying it. All roads lead back to Gman. It's as simple as that. Because I have a history with him. Buck Weeb is just the flavor of the month. He's daddy for a moment. That's it. As long as Buff Weeb knows his role and keeps supplying them with what they need, they'll tolerate him. Oh, man. Now, hopefully Unicorn Girl got this all out of her system. She'll go to her channel and blah 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 blah. And then when I get on here and I eviscerate her, she's gonna get mad. She's gonna get mad. Like I said, if you can dish it, be ready to take it. It's like a boxing match almost. It's like if a guy hits you, you gotta kind of expect to get hit back. You know, that guy's gotta expect to get hit back. You know what I mean? And a person who can take the most is gonna be the person that's gonna win. You know what I mean? And honestly, before I made this video, I done took a lot. Oh, Ashley this and Ashley that and Ashley this and Ashley that. And I'm telling you, why don't you just go tell Ashley yourself? Oh, she blocked me. I can't talk to Ashley. So what right does that give you to start yelling at me and talking to me like this? To get to her? I'm trying to understand this. Like, I'm trying to get this. I get that you don't like her. I get and I understand that. I totally get and understand it. But I want to know what gives you the right to go into the comment section. Not the comment section, I'm sorry, and into my phone and start leaving me all of these voice messages. Where's your justification for it? That's what I want to know. What gives you the right to think that you can leave me a message and say them things to me? That's what I want to know. And that's the thing. Like, I'm just going to sit back and wait for you to act like Hussy. I'm going to call my lawyer, Gman. Shut up. I don't have to do something wrong in order for me to care. Then you got to make sure you're innocent all at the same time. Everybody on here think they Johnny Cochran until it's time to be Johnny Cochran. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this this particular video. I'm just gonna sit back and wait for people to ball their fists and take their best shot, because a lot of times they find out when they take their best shot, I'm just getting started. It's like a Tyson fight. Somebody think they're big and bad and they come over there and they pop you in the belly. That's like, okay, it's my turn now. And you get a fury of uppercuts and right hooks and you're done. You didn't even see them coming. I'm not worried about nobody on here. I already figured out what's the worst, the absolute worst people can do to me, but they have not calculated what's the worst I can do to them. They have not calculated what's the worst I can do to them. Not even close. So, yeah. Unicorn Girl, I asked you what I said, and I'm looking in this chat, and I don't see any threats that I made. This tells me you're doing this for views. You want everybody to go to your YouTube channel to hear your imagination about how I made a threat. You know, just like some of these other rumors I'm hearing about other people on YouTube that you never see me respond to because I know it's hogwash. You rage baiters are going to get exposed. I assure you, you all are going to get exposed. I know it's a lucrative business that you guys are into. Find something else to do, especially if you're going to try to involve me into that mess. Because I ain't stupid. So, Unicorn Girl, you can go back to yelling at me and all this other stuff and whatnot, but it ain't going to change the fact that I think you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and you need to go seek some professional help.
Yeah, GTV steals the show with original content and an easy flow. Stepping on clowns, beating up flows, exposing the lies of my talent hoes. I like to get dirty when I face the world, shutting you up. Your comedy gold, Shandy is high, Rev is chill. Never forget, rough pays your bills and the drugs. A corn on the cob, neither of you bums have got a job, so go merge with Rev and make a baby. Try to avoid Shandy's rabies, enjoy the show, this ain't no fluke. I just started hustling, now I'm about to puke.
Yours truly, GTV. GTV reigns supreme, no debate, no doubt. Spinning fire on the mic, what's all the fuss about? Fake MCs fall short, can't handle the crowd. This ain't just a broadcast, it's a lyrical shout.
See 'em mumbling and stumbling, can't string a word. Their whole existence a joke absurd. While I'm stacking accolades, making my name heard. They still stuck in the muck like a flailing bird, trying to bite my style, but the teeth are all chipped. Every week attempts quickly ripped their entire career from the strip. Just slip, my clothes are piled away, your whole ship just flipped. Talking about grind, but they ain't got the grit. Just sitting on the sidelines, throwing a fit while I'm building empires brick by brick. They're busy being basic, making me sick.